why you aren't manifesting what you want. I'm going to give you a concept that you've probably heard of, that you've probably used from one point or another. And we're going to do the inverse of it. And I'm going to give you a key, the master key that's going to unlock this for you. I've been part of the community now, spiritual community, really since I was a child. For those of you that have followed my channel for music and all the things, acting, production, creative, you know that I've always had a spiritual flair, and I'm going to show you a little bit of that in this video. But if you've clicked on this because you're having trouble manifesting, this video is specifically for you, and welcome. As a chopper goes overhead and it's rumbling the walls. We've all heard of this term, I'm sure. That's a big chopper. That's a big boy. Wonder if that's military. Sounds like an osprey. Can't really say. Anyway, aligned action. Aligned action. Okay, if you're not familiar with this, then we'll take a brief second to give you a quick synopsis and cliff notes on this. Aligned action essentially means aligning your actions to whatever your end state of mind aspires to be. If you're a fan of Napoleon Hill, this would be considered your burning desire for achievement. If you're a follower of Neville Goddard, this would be your wish fulfilled state. So, aligned action, I'm going to show you something here that I haven't seen in any manifestation work, any type of writing, any type of lecture. I have not heard this term yet. Came to me last week, and it really was a download because it's completely shifted the entire course of how I'm looking at what I'm looking to continue to create. Aligned action, you have to have, because if you're looking to build something, you have to take action to create it. But it first starts in the mind. So this we can do through scripting. We can do it through visualizing, through dream building. You know, if you want to go manifest a car in your life, one of the great powerful things you could do, and I've done this in the past, I've done it with a Cadillac Escalade that I now own, is going to the dealership and test driving different cars, getting a sense of them, get that feeling state, take aligned action. Even though at the time, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I didn't own the Cadillac, I went and got a feel for the Cadillac. So when I would go back home and get into my state akin to sleep, as Neville Goddard puts it, right before you fall asleep, you get into that theta wavelength. And right before you go out, thinking about the Cadillac, thinking about the Cadillac, thinking about the Cadillac with good, positive feelings as if it's already done. Same thing in biblical theological terms. As a Christian, got to throw that in there as well, where Christ talks about this. Having faith the size of a mustard seed, right? Paul talks about dwelling on what is, brethren, dwell on what is lovely. Anything pure, anything lovely, right? So, aligned action, I'm going to write this again, and I'm going to show you the secret here. Secret's in the middle. Check this out. Aligned reaction. You want to manifest what you want. You want it to come way faster. And you want to be aligned without counterintention. You've got to have aligned reaction along with your aligned action. What is aligned reaction? Aligned reaction, for an example, would be all the micro moments throughout the day when something happens and what is your choice of response to that occurrence. Times 1,000, times 10,000, because they're happening constantly. If you noticed in the beginning of the video that Chopper was going over the house, my choice of response was to lean into it and talk about it and let it be what it is. If I was making this video a couple of years ago, I probably would have stopped and started over, because I have more confidence in my ability to make videos at this point in time because I put in the reps. So it's a symbiotic and paradoxical relationship between your aligned actions and aligned reactions. And again, I have not seen this term used in the community. The closest thing that I found is response, psychologically responding to a stimulus. But I like the way that this is phrased, and I like the way that this came to me in a meditation, because there's so much reaction throughout the day. There's so much reaction. If we can bring that level of drama down, we can do that through meditation. We can do that through awareness. We can do that through reading. We can do that through association and being with the right people, hanging around the right people that are acting and reacting in accordance to the life we're looking to build for ourselves and what we're looking to create and manifest for ourselves individually and collectively. It starts with awareness. But this came to me, and I've never seen this talked about before. Are you aligning your reactions? Are you reacting the way, for example, if you want to see yourself as a millionaire, are you reacting to your stimuluses day by day by day as if you were already that millionaire? It is as if principle, but it's even more specific. As if principle is, what would you do if? Taking action as if. But we'll take one step forward with action. We take that step forward, but then there's opposition that comes up. Somebody curses you out on a call. Maybe you're trying to sell your product. Maybe you're trying to sell your service. There's that wall that comes up. Maybe you're looking to advance to another level in your career. Maybe you're looking to close a deal. Maybe you're looking to break through with that relationship. And there's that opposition that comes up. What do you do? How do you react to that? Because if you take action going towards it as if you have it, but when that universal crap test comes up and that test comes up, and if you aren't able to react in a way and bring your other foot forward, you're going to go back right to where you are. And that's why you're feeling stuck, is because you're taking a lot. You're doing everything you need to do with your aligned action, but the other 50% of the time, actually probably more than 50% of the time, you're getting caught right back. It's one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back. And everybody talks about getting, stuck in the rut. This is what being stuck in the rut is when this reaction is not aligned. And do it. I challenge you to audit. I've been auditing this now for, specifically in this wording, for the last, I want to say, about 3 to 4 days. And it has completely changed. It's rough. Because every conversation look, man, it's giving me chills just talking about it. Hair was standing up on my arm. Every conversation then becomes audited. Every reaction to, it could be anything, traffic, the computer not doing what you want it to do, a message not sending, you having to resend. It's key. Aligned reaction. Counter intentions. This is how counter intentions are created. Is when Kevin Trudeau talks about it a lot. I'm a big fan of Kevin Trudeau. Counter intentions. And I didn't really understand what he was really talking about when I first heard that a couple of years ago. But now, you've got to see it from different sources. You've got to meditate on these principles. And they need to lock in, and they need to become their own. They're cryptic. Jesus spoke in parables. A lot of this stuff you're not going to get the first time. You've got to sit on it. You've got to chew on it. You've got to meditate on it. You can't give up so quickly, so easily. This is why we've got to saturate our subconscious mind with these principles. We've got to daily go back to our constant state within, and that fortitude within. Everything in the world was created first with thought. Earl Nightingale. You become what you think about most of the time. It's the world's strangest secret. And one way that will drastically help with your aligned reaction is to think about what you want. Constantly. I'd say at least give it the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, think about what you want. I remember there was a time in my life where I had to struggle just to get 1% thinking in the direction of what I wanted. Very, very dark time in my life. Very dark time. Very, very dark time. It takes time to reprogram the mind. You got media coming at you. You got the school systems coming at you. You got false doctrines in all different religions coming at you. I think I'm going to leave it at there. Think about your reactions throughout the day. What are you looking to create? How are you looking to become a better version of yourself? What does that look like? Feel it. Capture that emotion. Replay it in your brain. Make your affirmations. Say your affirmations over yourself. Do all the things. Do all the things that you're doing. Just throw in that one key ingredient. Aligned reaction. Take your aligned actions. And then on your step to on your path to success, with those thousands of steps, millions of steps, thousands of the steps are going to go wrong. How are you reacting when those steps go wrong? How do you make them right? See you on the next video. Peace.